So today's training ride is going to be a little different. I'm going to go down the same route, basically down to the Greenway, but it's Wednesday night, so the running club has their runs on Wednesday night at Rocky Mountain Mills. So I'm going to head to the mills and maybe run a 5K. I don't know how much running I'm going to do though. I tweaked my knee last night, so I'm not sure how much I can do. It's feeling okay right now, but we'll see. I'm going to head over to 301, go down to the Greenway, and then see what happens. Okay. Now I'm on the Greenway. A little less windy, well, sort of. But I wanted to give you an idea of what Ride for Neal is all about. So my brother, Neal died last year. He had cancer. He was diagnosed in April, February, March, somewhere around there, springtime. And he died in November. And I miss him. So I wanted to do something. How you doing? To honor him and his memory. So I decided to ride a long distance bike ride about 700 miles from Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan to his hometown of West Lafayette, Indiana. And I'm going to do it this August, and I turned it into a fundraiser, and I'm hoping to raise money for cancer research and awareness of the issue, and do it in Neal's name, in his memory and his honor. The money's going to the V Foundation, which is named for Jim Valvano, basketball coach. He had cancer and died, I think, back in the 90s. And 100% of their donations go to research. An endowment pays for the administration. So every dollar you donate is going straight to research, which I think is huge. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what Ride for Neal is all about. Okay, pulling up to the mills now. This used to be the oldest continuously run mill in the state, I believe is the proper description. Hey. This is where the run club meets. Rocky Mountain Mills Run Club. And now it's a multi-use complex with restaurants, breweries, office space, condos. They turned it into a pretty neat place. So this is where we meet every Wednesday and run and gather and drink beer. So here we are. I got a little sidetracked because I ran into a couple of old friends, John and Suzanne Brackett, and they just walked away, and I'm gonna pass them here in a minute. Say hello for my little blog.
Hey, good luck.
All right, thanks. See you guys. So I stopped and talked to them for, I don't know, 30 minutes. So I don't think I'm going to take the long way home. This ended up being a short training ride. I didn't get my run in. I didn't take the long way home. So, but now I'm gonna head home. You know, something's better than nothing. Anything's better than nothing. So I'm heading home now. And I wanted to tell you a quick story that I told at the celebration of life. We had Neal's celebration of life about 2 weeks ago in Indiana. And we decided to wait and have it later, not immediately after he died, just to give us a chance to, you know, come to grips with things and get right in the head emotionally. Not that that'll ever happen, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so the celebration was lots of funny stories and memories, and it turned out real well, I thought. So one of the stories, my brother Gary is getting married. I can't even remember how long ago now, 20 some years. So maybe 30, who knows. Anyway, so it's their wedding. Neal and I decided to take care of their room for them at the hotel on their wedding night. We unplugged the TVs, took out the towels, and took out the little where you talk into the phone, the transmitter, whatever it's called, mouthpiece. So when they called down to get towels, nobody could hear them. So it's pretty funny. But the funniest part was when Neal and I left the room. We're walking down the hall at the hotel. We hear this party going on. So we're still in our tuxes, and Neal says, "You want to crash that party?" And I said, "Yeah." So we go in and we're kind of drinking a little. We had a couple of beers. I know the wind is bad, so I hope you can hear this. I'm trying to talk loud. We had a beer, we're standing there, and this guy comes up to us and says, "Excuse me, do we know you?" And Neal, without missing a beat, said, "Yeah, the grooms hired us to fill out the wedding party. We're from Rent-A-Groomsmen." And he didn't know if he was gonna have enough groomsmen, so he hired us. So the guy looked at us, and I thought for sure, this is it, we're getting busted. And the guy says, "Oh, okay," and turns around and walks away. It made no sense whatsoever. But the guy was like, "Oh, okay." So I'll never forget. I mean, I couldn't believe he just thought of that on the fly. It was pretty awesome. So that was one of the funny stories that we told at the celebration. Okay. Back on Church Street from the Greenway. A couple miles up the road. Hit Jeffries and then Fenner, and I'm home. Short ride, I mean. No run to speak of. And he's feeling okay, but you know, it's a different muscle group you use when you run, so I think I might be riding a lot instead of running for the next little while. Although I am going to Nashville next week, so there'll be some running there. No bike. That's a work trip. Anyway, so coming up on the old Hardee's headquarters. I didn't think that was a good view of it yesterday, so I want to give you an idea what it looks like now. There you have it. I wanted to give you some transparency think everybody knows. If you don't, I am a die-hard Carolina fan. Go Heels. Tar Heels forever. Graduated from there. Only school I ever wanted to go to. Obviously, Jim Valvano for the V Foundation was an NC State coach. So, just wanted to clear the air. V Foundation is an incredible organization. And they've done so many good things. I think I read $243 million in grants to research facilities in the last, it's gotta be, what, 93, 25 years? I mean, an incredible amount of money donated for cancer research. So I didn't want anybody to think that I wasn't going to mention that. Two don't have anything to do with each other. V Foundation is just an incredible organization regardless of anything else. So I wanted to clear the air on that. But go Heels. And here we are headed for home. Last mile. Didn't get in the mileage I wanted to. Didn't run like I wanted to. But I learned a long time ago that instead of focusing on what you didn't do, focus on what you did do. And I'm gonna end up with 10 miles on the bike, 4/10 of a mile running. But more importantly, I got to talk to some old friends I hadn't seen in a long time. So that was worth it. So, as I finish the last mile, just want to thank everybody for watching. If you made it this far, please consider donating to the cause. You don't have to do it now. You got until August. You can think about donating per mile. Who knows if I'll make it that far. I may call halfway through and say, somebody come get me! I can't make it! But I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try as hard as I can because it's important. So we'll see what happens in August. But tonight, I'm almost done. I'm gonna sign off and say thank you for watching another installment of Ride for Neal. Thank you.